After the age of 50, your body begins to lose muscle every single year, and you might not even notice it until one day climbing the stairs feels harder, your grip feels weaker, and your balance isn't as steady as it once was. By the time you reach 80, as much as 30% of your strength could be gone. This isn't just a normal part of aging, it's a silent process that can take away your independence. This gradual muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, is one of the greatest health threats facing older adults. It slows your walking speed, increases your risk of falls, lengthens recovery from illness, and can even rob you of the ability to care for yourself. As a specialist in bone, joint, and muscle health with over 40 years of clinical experience, I've treated thousands of patients facing this exact challenge. I've seen firsthand what truly works, what fails, and why so many people waste money chasing the wrong solutions. The good news is, you don't need expensive supplements, celebrity-endorsed powders, or complicated diets to fight muscle loss. Some of the most effective muscle-building foods are sitting quietly in your grocery store's budget aisle, each costing less than $3 per serving. One of them, which I'll reveal at the end, costs under 50 cents and can outperform products priced 20 times higher. So, let's get started and explore the 7 budget-friendly, protein-packed foods that can help you stay strong, mobile, and independent for years to come. Food number 7. Sardines. Complete protein and anti-inflammatory power. Sardines may not be the most glamorous item on your shopping list, but in over 4 decades of clinical practice, I've seen them work wonders for my senior patients. For just about $1.25 per can, you're getting 23 grams of complete, high-quality protein. That means all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle, the very building blocks of strength. But what truly sets sardines apart is their omega-3 fatty acid content. As we age, our muscles become more vulnerable to inflammation and injury. Chronic, low-grade inflammation silently erodes muscle tissue faster than the body can rebuild it. The omega-3 second in sardines help combat this process, protecting your muscles and slowing down the breakdown that often accelerates after 60. I recall one patient in her early 70s who had been losing strength for years. She was skeptical about eating sardines. She told me the smell alone kept her away. But after I convinced her to include them twice a week, we began to see measurable improvements, better grip strength, faster walking speed, and even more confidence in her daily activities. She became a believer, not because I said so, but because she could feel the difference. There's also a practical advantage. Sardines are shelf-stable, require no cooking, and are ready to eat straight from the can. That means you can keep them stocked at home without worrying about spoilage, unlike fresh fish. You can mash them into avocado toast with lemon juice and herbs, toss them into a pasta salad for a milder flavor, mix them into scrambled eggs, or even blend them into a Caesar dressing. If you're serious about preserving muscle, consistency is key. Even 1 can of sardines a week can provide a powerful dose of protein, healthy fats, and calcium, all at a fraction of the cost of so-called premium protein sources. In my experience, they're one of the simplest, most cost-effective ways for older adults to stay strong. Food number 6. Cottage cheese. Slow, release protein for lasting muscle support. Cottage cheese might seem like an old-fashioned choice, but in my 40-plus years of practice, it has remained one of the most reliable and cost-effective protein sources for seniors aiming to build or preserve muscle. 1 cup contains about 24 grams of protein, and at roughly $2.50 for a 16-ounce container, it delivers a huge return on investment for your health. What makes cottage cheese truly special is its high content of casein protein. Unlike whey protein, which digests quickly, casein breaks down slowly, releasing amino acids steadily into your bloodstream for hours. This is especially valuable for older adults because our muscles become less efficient at using protein as we age, a condition known as anabolic resistance. Slow-release proteins help overcome this by ensuring your muscles have a constant supply of the raw materials needed for repair and growth, even when you're not eating. I often recommend cottage cheese as an evening snack. Eating it before bed allows the protein to work during your body's natural overnight repair phase. In fact, studies have shown that older adults who consumed casein-rich foods before sleep experienced measurable gains in muscle mass and strength, even without intense exercise. Full-fat cottage cheese is my preferred recommendation. The beneficial fats improve the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, like vitamin D, which is essential for muscle function, and also promote satiety, helping you feel satisfied longer. The versatility of cottage cheese makes it easy to incorporate into your diet. You can enjoy it sweet with berries and honey, savory with herbs and chopped vegetables, blended into smoothies for creaminess, or even used in place of ricotta in lasagna. For seniors on a budget, cottage cheese offers a rare combination: affordability, high-quality protein, and a slow, sustained muscle, nourishing effect that's hard to match. In my clinical experience, it's a quiet powerhouse often overlooked, but never outperformed. Food number 5. Lentils. Plant protein, packed with iron and muscle, boosting nutrients. Lentils may not look like much at first glance, but for seniors looking to strengthen their muscles on a budget, they are a nutritional gem. A cooked cup contains about 18 grams of protein, and at under $1.50 per pound, they are one of the most affordable sources of muscle-supporting nutrition you can buy. What makes lentils unique is the combination of plant-based protein, fiber, iron, and B vitamins they deliver in a single serving. Iron is particularly important for older adults, as even mild deficiencies can cause fatigue, weakness, and a noticeable drop in physical performance, often mistaken for just getting older. Lentils help correct this gap while also providing leucine, a key amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis, the process by which your body builds new muscle. I remember working with a patient in his late 60s who had been feeling exhausted for months. Blood work revealed his iron levels were just below normal. Instead of starting supplements right away, we incorporated lentils into his diet 3 times a week in soups, salads, and simple stews. Within 2 months, his energy levels improved, his walking speed increased, and he told me he finally felt like himself again. While lentils are not a complete protein on their own, you can easily pair them with grains, nuts, or seeds throughout the day to get all essential amino acids. They also have a high fiber content that supports gut health, which is essential for absorbing the nutrients your muscles need. Cooking lentils is straightforward. Red lentils cook in about 15-20 minutes and have a creamy texture, ideal for those with chewing difficulties. Green and brown lentils hold their shape better, making them perfect for grain bowls or salads. Adding spices like garlic, turmeric, or ginger can boost their anti-inflammatory benefits, giving your muscles even more protection as you age. For seniors committed to building strength without breaking the bank, lentils are a plant-powered ally that offers far more than just protein. Food number 4. Canned tuna. High-quality protein that's ready anytime. Canned tuna has been a staple recommendation in my practice for decades, and for good reason. At roughly $1 per can, you get about 22 grams of complete, high-quality protein, the same amount you'd get from a fresh fillet of fish, costing several times more. For seniors who want a convenient, affordable way to boost their protein intake, tuna is hard to beat. One of the key advantages of tuna is its amino acid profile. It contains all 9 essential amino acids in the right ratios for optimal muscle protein synthesis. Even better, the protein in tuna is highly bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and use it efficiently, an important factor as digestion and nutrient absorption can slow with age. I often recommend tuna to patients who have limited energy or mobility because it requires no cooking and has a long shelf life. I recall a patient recovering from hip surgery who struggled to prepare meals. We added canned tuna to her diet mixed with a little Greek yogurt and chopped vegetables for lunch or tossed into pasta for dinner. Within a few weeks, her protein intake had doubled, and her recovery progressed much faster than expected. For the best results, I suggest choosing tuna packed in water rather than oil to control calories, especially for those managing weight. Chunk-light tuna is the most budget-friendly and has lower mercury levels than albacore. Seniors concerned about mercury can safely enjoy up to 12 ounces of low-mercury fish, like canned light tuna per week, rotating with sardines or salmon for variety. Tuna's combination of affordability, convenience, and nutrient density makes it one of the simplest tools for preserving muscle. Whether eaten straight from the can with whole-grain crackers, mixed into salads, or shaped into patties, it delivers consistent, reliable support for strength and recovery at any age. Food number 3. Eggs. Nature's perfect protein with added muscle benefits. Eggs are, in my view, one of the most underrated and cost-effective muscle-building foods available. A dozen costs around $2.50, and each egg provides about 6 grams of complete protein. That's roughly 20 cents per egg for one of the highest quality protein sources you can eat. What makes eggs truly exceptional is their protein quality score the highest of any whole food. This means your body can use nearly all of the protein they contain. For seniors, this is particularly important because protein absorption efficiency can decline with age. Every gram counts, and eggs deliver almost nothing wasted. Many people mistakenly focus only on the egg whites, but I encourage my patients to eat the whole egg. Half of the protein is in the yolk, along with vital nutrients like leucine, vitamin D, and choline. Leucine plays a direct role in triggering muscle protein synthesis. Vitamin D supports muscle strength and function, and choline aids nerve health, which is essential for maintaining the mind-muscle connection in both exercise and daily movements. I remember one gentleman in his 70s who came to me worried about his declining strength. He'd been avoiding egg yolks for decades due to cholesterol concerns. After reviewing the latest research with him, which shows that for most people, eggs do not increase heart disease risk, he began eating whole eggs regularly. Within months, he reported feeling stronger, with better endurance during his morning walks. Eggs are incredibly versatile, scrambled with vegetables, poached over whole-grain toast, hard-boiled for a quick snack, or folded into an omelet. For optimal muscle repair, I often suggest having eggs within a few hours after physical activity, as the combination of high-quality protein and supporting nutrients can speed recovery. For seniors aiming to maintain or regain strength, eggs offer an unbeatable mix of affordability, nutrient density, and muscle-building power, proving that sometimes the simplest foods are the most effective. Food number 2. Greek yogurt. Dual action protein with added gut health benefits. Greek yogurt has been a favorite in my recommendations for seniors because it offers a rare combination: high-quality protein, digestive support, and versatility, all for an affordable price. A 32-ounce container typically costs around $5 and provides about 20 grams of protein per cup, making it one of the most cost-effective protein sources available. What sets Greek yogurt apart from regular yogurt and most other protein foods is its unique blend of fast-digesting whey protein and slow-digesting casein protein. The whey component quickly delivers amino acids to your muscles, jump-starting the repair process. Meanwhile, the casein releases amino acids gradually, providing sustained nourishment over several hours. This dual action effect is especially valuable for older adults, whose muscles benefit from a steady supply of building blocks throughout the day. Greek yogurt also contains probiotics, beneficial bacteria that support gut health. A healthy gut plays a crucial role in nutrient absorption, inflammation control, and overall muscle maintenance. I've seen patients who struggled with bloating, indigestion, or nutrient deficiencies experience noticeable improvements after making Greek yogurt a daily habit. Better digestion meant better protein use, which ultimately translated into more strength and energy. One patient in her late 60s told me she began having a cup of plain, full-fat Greek yogurt with berries and nuts every morning. Over the next 3 months, she reported more stable energy levels, improved walking speed, and a stronger grip. Her bone density scores even improved, thanks in part to the yogurt's rich calcium content, another key nutrient for healthy aging. To maximize benefits, I recommend choosing plain, unsweetened, full-fat Greek yogurt. The healthy fats enhance the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, while avoiding added sugars reduces inflammation. You can use it in smoothies, as a base for dips, in place of sour cream, or even as a marinade for meats. For seniors looking for an easy, delicious way to protect muscle mass, improve digestion, and support bone health, Greek yogurt is a true all-in-one food, and one I've seen change lives with consistent use. Food number 1. Dried beans, the most affordable muscle building food. Dried beans may not look impressive on the shelf, but in my decades of practice, they have consistently proven to be one of the best investments for muscle health, especially for older adults on a budget. At around $1.20 per pound, you can get roughly 12 servings, each providing about 15 grams of protein. That works out to less than a penny per gram of protein, unmatched by any other source. Beans offer more than just protein. They're rich in complex carbohydrates for steady energy, fiber for gut health, and essential minerals like potassium, magnesium, and iron, all of which support muscle function and recovery. The fiber nourishes healthy gut bacteria, which in turn improves nutrient absorption and helps control inflammation, a major factor in age-related muscle loss. I recall a patient in her late 70s who lived alone and was struggling to maintain her strength and balance. She was skeptical when I suggested beans as a staple in her diet, but she agreed to try cooking a batch once a week. She alternated between black beans, chickpeas, and kidney beans, adding them to salads, soups, and grain bowls. 6 months later, she had not only regained noticeable muscle tone, but also reported more energy, better digestion, and no more mid-afternoon fatigue. While beans aren't a complete protein on their own, your body can combine the amino acids from beans with those from grains, nuts, or small amounts of animal protein consumed throughout the day to create a full amino acid profile. You don't need to eat them together in one meal. Variety over the course of the day is enough. Cooking dried beans does take more time than opening a can, but it's worth it. You can prepare them in large batches, using a slow cooker or pressure cooker, and freeze portions for quick meals later. Because beans absorb flavors so well, they fit beautifully into almost any cuisine, from Mexican and Mediterranean to Asian dishes. In terms of cost, nutrition, and versatility, dried beans stand at the top of my list. They prove that you don't need expensive products to build and maintain strength. Sometimes the simplest, most humble foods are the most powerful allies for healthy aging. Over the years, I've watched too many older adults drain their savings on supplements, powders, and miracle diets that promise strength but deliver little. The truth is far simpler and far more affordable. The 7 foods we've covered are not just inexpensive. They are time-tested, scientifically supported, and easy to find in any grocery store. Sardines, cottage cheese, lentils, canned tuna, eggs, Greek yogurt, and dried beans. Each of these offers a unique nutritional profile that supports muscle growth, recovery, and overall health. Some deliver fast-digesting protein for immediate repair. Others offer slow-release nourishment to sustain your muscles throughout the day. Many come with added benefits. Omega 3 second to fight inflammation. Probiotics to improve nutrient absorption, fiber for gut health, and essential vitamins and minerals for strong bones and better energy. If you're just starting out, I recommend picking 2 or 3 of these foods and building them into your weekly routine. Have Greek yogurt with berries for breakfast, enjoy a lentil soup for lunch, or add sardines to toast for a quick, protein-rich snack. The key is consistency, not perfection. Over time, you'll notice more energy, better balance, and improved strength changes that make everyday tasks easier and help preserve your independence. One of the most rewarding parts of my career has been seeing patients in their 70s, 80s, and beyond rebuild their strength and regain their confidence. It's proof that it's never too late to invest in your health. You don't need complicated regimens or expensive products. You just need the right fuel, applied consistently with the determination to keep moving forward. So, as you head to the grocery store, remember this: your muscles are listening to what you feed them. Choose wisely, choose affordably, and your body will reward you no matter your age.